How you doing, guys? Welcome to this new episode of Hybrid Solution Diagnostic. Now listen up. This episode is going to be very interesting. We're going to work on this 2014 Toyota Aqua that had this P0A80 code, which you remember stands for replace your high voltage battery. Now the vehicle's been given trouble for a little while, and well, I told the customer that he's sadly going to have to replace the battery. Now, I'm going to show you with much details in this episode. We're going to install this new lithium-ion battery, right? This is like the third one I installed, but I haven't get any chance to make a video. So I would say, why not showing you guys how this battery works? I'm not going to judge the battery yet, because the batteries have been too much long in the market, but let's give it a shot. Let's see what's happening, all right? So if you want to know how does it work, the lithium battery, stick around and then we will continue then. Okay, hi again. So we're here in the Academy of Auto Mechanics. We got this. This is a 2000. Yes, it's definitely a 2014 Toyota Aqua. And as I said, in this episode, we're going to install the Nexcell lithium battery to adapt it inside the original frame, the high voltage battery. Now let's open it up. Let's see what. Okay. So we got the installation guide from the people of Nexcell. Let's see, let's open up. I'm doing here this live with you. Let's see, empty box. Okay. Now this, in a second. All right. Okay, now these are the modules. So the modules comes with a bunch of group of cells, lithium polymer cells inside, with a self-management system, because remember, these modules are lithium ion, so lithium ion are a little more unstable, so they require self-balancing system. The other good thing that I could like about this one is they don't have, the terminals are only in one side. That is a very good thing, because that's going to avoid us to use the bus bars from the other side. So we're going to use just the normal, the front line bus bar with the voltage monitoring sensing connectors. Okay, so let me open this from the box. Let me take them all out, put it in order, and then we will continue then. Okay, so the batteries are out the box. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 modules. Okay, now we have one special, this gentleman over here, that has positive and negative connection, because remember, this is the one that takes the two connectors for the service plug grip. So this module is the one responsible to open the circuit when you unplug the service plug grip. Okay, so what I gotta do now, once I already have this in order, the good thing, as I said, I like it, I won't have to use any bus bars from this side, just the main original unit, which is a very nice thing. But I have to clean the bus bars, I have to take out the old battery, I have to clean it, clean the frame. So it is a little service that I need to perform over here, and it's gonna take me a little time, but I'll be showing you step by step when we start to assemble this battery. All right, so we will continue then. So usually I have more videos when you can easily see the step-by-step process of taking out the. I will skip that for now. But in the meantime, here as you can see, the high voltage battery, this is the original nickel metal hydrate. So what are we gonna do? We need to fully take it apart. We need to clean it. We need to service this gentleman over here, the high voltage battery cooling fan, and then begin to assemble those lithium ion modules in this pack. So we will continue then. Okay guys, so we're still disassembling the original battery of the Aqua. But one thing you need to be aware of is that, let me show you first. All right, The Nexcell battery, they come with those lithium-ion modules, right? But what happened to the nuts? So you're not bringing the nuts? Okay, that's my first observation. And the next one is, you have to remember, we're going to use this same module assembly, all right? Now there is a problem. Of course, it happens to all of them over time. Look at the level of corrosion that the connectors and the connecting lugs get from the modules. Now, besides buying the modules, I'm supposed you guys are supposed to send me also the connecting lugs and this unit, or at least give me some warning about that. Because the thing is, I'm gonna have to clean this now. Okay, so of course I have my way to clean it, but it's obviously it's gonna take me a little longer. But it is extremely important that these connections are completely corrosion free. So Nexcell battery guys, please send the nuts and send the connecting lugs. So you will save your customer a lot of time. We will continue then. Hi again. My bad. They give you a little warning. Let me show you. Okay, so the things to know before we begin. Clean the green corrosion, if any, from the factory copper connectors. Okay, I agree with that. But still, I consider that as a mistake. Because if you're going to install this brand new module and you have the new unit with a bunch of lots of corrosion, you definitely should use the brand new connecting lugs, okay? But in this case, brand new, so we're gonna have to use them, okay? So we will continue. We gotta clean the connecting lugs, all right? See you then. Okay, so here's the point that we need to use the original assembly, all right? Here we go. Yes, that's how she is. Yeah, you have to stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, but don't worry, I still have to service it. I need to assemble all the connecting lugs over here. But this is actually how it works, okay? Management system over here. But I still have some work to do. I have to clean the connecting lugs. So give me some time, we'll continue. All right, so we're still servicing here this, but in the meantime, thanks to you guys from Nexcell, you didn't bring the new connecting lugs, so I'm gonna have to clean them. So this is gonna take me a little more time. But let me show you anyway how I clean them fast. Here it is. Bye-bye corrosion. Corrosion goes away instantly. See? There it is. But one good thing, I won't have to use this side of the connecting lugs. I just need the big unit. So that is a big thing. I'm just gonna have to clean and service just one side. So just gonna give it 5 minutes to this connecting lugs. In the meantime, servicing the cooling fan. We'll continue that. Okay, so because we're gonna use the connecting lugs just from one side, obviously we're not gonna use 40 nuts. So what do? Let me give you this piece of quick advice. Because of the current flow direction in this type of battery, usually the negative side, negative pole of each one of the modules are the one who get the biggest corrosion. And then of course, the nuts from the negative side are the one who gets corroded. For example, look at this, negative, positive, negative corroded and positive clear, right? The same thing happens to the nuts. Okay, so what do? We choose all the nuts from the positive and take a look. They're very clean. But let me show you the negative side nut. There we go. Yes, they're freaking corroded. But then to clean them, obviously you're not going to put them in acid, or the acid will destroy the protection layer. So this one you have to clean them manually, probably some brush or whatever, carburetor clean or whatever, anything. Okay, but now you know, when you're installing this type of battery, just get the nuts from the positive side. That will be more than enough. Okay, so it's been about a little over 5 minutes. These are ready. Okay, definitely no corrosion. I just have to polish them a little bit with the 2200 sandpaper. Once they're polished, we're ready to assemble. Okay, we'll continue then. Before we continue, and before we take out the frame, let's lift it for a moment. All right, so here what we're gonna do. Just see my face. I mean, I can carry it, but it's happy as it gets. All right. Okay, so then let's continue now with the lithium. It's time to assemble. All right, that's it. So as you can see, here in the frame, nothing as much as different that only assemble the modules in the right position. However, let me show you one thing. These tiny that are supposed to match exactly with the original modules, this one doesn't have it. So they just go as they go. So guys from Nexcell, you gotta work on that. But anyway, let me continue for a moment. Okay, the one thing I like, obviously, that these batteries match completely with the frame. Obviously they're going to be a little more tight when I adjust this. Okay, and then we can begin to assemble the unit in the frame. So let's continue. Okay, as I said, the notches don't match exactly with these frames, so you need to be very careful when you're assembling that this is all straight between each other. Okay, and then of course we need to finish to tie this. But watch my face difference when I'm carrying this battery pack. Okay, I'll show you just now. All right, here you go. Let's see. First of all is that I can carry the battery with my hands. That's something that I definitely cannot do with the original one, all right? Okay, so before tightening this, I need to make sure all the holes for the mounting, they match between each other. So let me just put them in the frame and we will continue, right? Okay, the battery is upside down, so we need all these holes to match with this frame. Okay, so as I said before, tighten, let's make sure everything matches. Okay, so let me put it in the frame and we will continue. Now remember, before assembling your battery on the frame, do not forget this air blocker, otherwise the air will pass through and won't cool the battery. Okay, so be aware of that. And one next thing, let me show you something interesting that I just found out. Okay, so the frame is ready to be assembled, but look this small detail that I found over here. Okay, the holes are matching with no problem at all. You see, right? See, but the thing is, I'm gonna have to screw them in the plastic. Let me show you again. Not in the metal ones. So that makes me think that these modules are definitely not designed for this one, but for Prius, that could be upside the other side. Okay. However, they have the thread for the in the plastic one, but that's the one I'm gonna have to use. I can't do anything else. Okay, so it makes me a little concerned, but anyway, don't get confused. These modules, I mean, now honestly, if by chance I'm the one who building this, I'm supposed to make these in this side too, because depending on what model of vehicle you're using, the thread should be in both sides. But anyway, aftermarket, that's normal. Okay, so we will continue and don't get confused. Let me assemble now. Okay, so all these match. Just make sure that when you tighten, just a little bit. But look at this side, they didn't match. I mean, I can begin to move a little bit more over here, over there, but because this is a light battery, it doesn't really need to be that tight. All right, so just be careful when you're assembling the bolts in. Do not over tighten, because remember, you're threading all in plastic. So guys from Nexcell, you need to work upon that. So let's continue. Okay, so after the frame is assembled, do not forget to put this little air, let me see, this foam protector for the air not to recirculate back. Okay, so do not forget. All right, now one thing, pay attention to this. Remember, we're going to use the connecting lugs, the original, just in this side. So as you can see, our main negative, which is our number one module, okay, until the very last one, which is our main positive. Okay, no connections over here. The only one that needs the connection is the special module, which is this one, specially designed for the service plug grip. Okay, so far we're doing fine. Okay, and but one thing I really like, the battery weighs practically nothing. Okay, let's continue then. Okay, so we're not going to assemble the, let me see, give me a second. There you go. You see? So this is the negative and positive side of the service plug grip. Okay, let's continue. Before we continue, of course, we're assembling the current sensor, the intake air temperature sensor, but one thing very important, the air temperature sensor. Okay, be aware of this, of the position of them. One goes in the very end. Let me show you how they go. They only match in one position, and the temperature will be measured from inside the battery compartment. Okay, let's put this one in the middle, so we could have now an accurate reading of the temperature sensors. Okay, oh sorry, this one this one not going here, this one going into the last one. There we go, there you go, that's it. Don't put the temperature sensors in the middle. Okay, you just need one temperature sensor overheating to force the fan to blow faster or not. Okay, so that myth that you might be seeing on some YouTube videos that some technicians putting all the temperature sensors in the middle, you don't need to do that, right? That's the reason why we have 4 temperature sensors. Okay, just respect that. Okay, we will continue then. Okay, so we're almost ready to assemble. Remember, we cleaned the connecting lugs, and they are as shiny as it gets, mirror reflecting, all right, to avoid at all costs resistance, and they should match. See, as they did, with absolutely no problem at all. Great. So remember, this is our main negative, our main positive, and the loop from the positive to negative comes inside the battery, except the special module for the service plug grip. Okay, so let's continue then. Okay, so the unit, it's fine, connecting lugs are fine, all the connections are fine. Just be careful, do not over torque the nuts, but this battery is definitely ready to assemble. So we're almost done. I just have to put the computer, this other little metal frames, side covers, and we will continue that. Okay, so there are no connecting lugs from this side, but I strongly recommend you to use this, the plastic frame of the connecting lugs, okay, just to put this side cover to avoid any rubbing from the cable to the outer case. Okay, be aware of that. I'm not saying that that's going to cause trouble fast, but prevention is, you know, the first number one that you need to be aware of, because remember, this is high voltage. Okay, so just a precaution. We will continue. All right, so we have successfully assembled the battery. So we need just to, oh my God, the weight is incredible. So we're just going to install the battery, do the normal capacity test, which is the famous life expectancy test, and let's see how it does. Okay, we will continue. We're almost over. All right, so we have successfully installed the battery. Okay, everything working fine, and one of the greatest thing is that no more P0A80. That is a very nice thing. But I'm going to do a capacity test, which takes me a little over 15, 20, 25 minutes. Okay? And we will know the real capacity of this battery compared to the nickel metal hydride. It's too soon to judge this battery because this battery has been in the market for not so long. But it's lithium ion. I like lithium ion. They're very powerful. The energy density of those batteries it's amazing. I'm not gonna judge it, but it's lighter, it's stronger. That is a great thing. So let me just do the capacity test, and that should be it for today. Okay, so we're almost done. We'll continue. Don't look at me like that. So I'm here with my friends, the customers. All right, so the test lasts almost 25 minutes, discharging the battery at 6.5 amps, and we have a state of health approximately in 120%. Well, I could say that is great. That is great because the average time when discharging this battery is about 15 minutes, maybe a little more when they're in very good condition. But 25 minutes, whoa, I could say I'm impressed. So in conclusion, the battery is lighter, the energy density is way much better. I am not going to judge right now, but I could say I'm very, very satisfied with the results in capacity. Okay, we must monitor this over time, so I'm always going to suggest that monitoring how it behaves in temperature. All right, but yet still this type of batteries require rebalance every certain often, because they rebalance. They have a self-managing system inside each module to keep the cells balanced inside the module, the block, but not the battery pack. So how do they get unbalanced? The difference in temperature will affect directly the capacity. All right, but so far it's very nice. So in conclusion, for now, I could say great results, a lot of time, a lot of power, and very lightweight. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and this is not the last episode. We still have a lot of more great episodes coming in hybrid solution diagnostic. Remember, this is a channel made for you. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and of course remember, hit that red little button, like and subscribe. You gotta support the channels. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.